Right, so here we are, July 1, Canada Day, Dominion Day for the older generation. And I've seen quite a lot happening as far as the flowers go. They're really getting tall and they're really multiplying quite a bit. Now, starting with the square foot, we can make the scan. Let me zoom in a bit. It's quite green in there in the square foot garden. So I think I'm going to call this a success because out of the 16 squares, I have 4 that need to be redone with something. Everything else seems to be doing really, really well, considering I'm not even doing it according to the instructions. So, scan down to the south side, the south end. And in my green bean section, I lost some plants. I did see Kitty's footprints in here, so I suspect it was her. She had a gallop. She got in right through there. We had to put in a new stick to keep her out. But I had 9 green bean plants and a 10th one coming, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. So anyways, the yellow beans, they're really coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I think I see 15 back there. And I put in a couple of trellises, as you can see, because there was this, I don't know, just this one that got this really long shoot on it. I don't know, it just went crazy. And I did wind it around to the trellis on the left, but apparently it prefers the trellis on the right. So, in any case, oh, I lost a pepper out of my bucket. I noticed that it was just totally eaten right off. Totally. Right in there. There was my big pepper right there, and it's gone. The basil looks good. I think I've got the wrong time of day to be doing this. I'm getting bad shadow. But anyway, there's the basil. I have one little sprout in my spearmint plant, which is sharing a bucket with my strawberries. And looking at these strawberries, I don't know. Look kind of weird. And the flowers die off really fast. You get this gorgeous flower, and then the next day you see this ugly berry. So, I don't know. Oh, and the pole that they're hanging on, I had to tie it up to the park fence because I came out here this morning to take pictures. You'll see it in the picture. This pole was looking like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Don't ask me what happened there. But there was quite a bit of change, I find, in the, what is that, the radishes? These flowers started out pure white, and then in one day went from pure white to pink and white. There. And look how pretty they are, too. And this is my broccoli, which is getting nice and tall. I think I might have to trellis up in there, too, where the radishes are. The onions really just don't seem to be doing anything else now, so I guess everything is happening underground as far as the onions go. The carrot tops came up, they're looking really full. And the cantaloupe that I planted in the square foot is really starting to come alive there. All kinds of flowers on the cucumbers. And again, I guess I really don't have to worry about them moving over towards that wall. Maybe I'll start planting something on the other side of that. My one tomato plant, my one Sweet Million, which is a cherry, variety has 5 tomatoes on it already. The other 2 plants, well, I mean, they're starting to come up, but really slow going. Really, really slow going. My biggest pepper is now in here, my row of 3. And it was second to the one in the bucket, but now it takes first place. And I have 2 more that are really starting to come in. Right there. And the one right behind it. Everything else is flowering really nicely. The fennel, I have a few things coming up here. But again, Kitty trampled in there, so I don't know. Now we move over to the buckets. And the tomatoes hanging up, I really don't know about these. They look like they're really rotting or something. Part something eating it, and part disease is what that looks like to me. And I still don't know about this purple color. Inside, this was tarragon, and there's just that one little sprout. Now I see that stayed so wet. You know, we've had so much rain. I haven't had the hose out in a few days. But some things dry up faster than others. I don't know why. And this tomato plant here looks like it's getting a little bit more growth. Just a little bit. And I think maybe because this side doesn't really get that much sun, maybe I'll switch it out for that other one, because that other one over there looks really bad. The other one on the wall. And then over here, my hanging cucumber is flowering. So I'm really happy. Next year, I think I'm not gonna have any cucumber or tomato in the ground. I'm gonna hang them up. And then the sage. But I don't really have much to do with that because I bought that looking pretty much as it looks right now. So that is it. And I've got a bunch of pictures from this morning, so now I'm just gonna go in and write later.